Hey guys, it's Stoneher. Today I wanted to talk about organic growing in cannabis. So, what exactly is organic growing in cannabis? Or even, what is organic growing? Organic growing is growing without the use of pesticides or chemicals, and really with little human interaction at all, just using nature at its finest. Some benefits of organic growing are better flavor and aroma because of the natural production of cannabinoids and terpenes. It's also better for the environment because of the lack of pesticides and chemicals that are used and can get into the environment around us and be pretty damaging. Actually, non-organic growing is pretty bad for the environment. The heavy metals and salts can mix with the rainwater, polluting the groundwater, damaging local environments, and also getting into our lakes and rivers and oceans. Also, the pesticides and insecticides that are used and other chemicals can be very damaging in ways to us as humans and also to animals around us. Not exactly what we want. Pesticides have both short-term and long-term health effects. Some of the short-term health effects of pesticide exposure are sore throat, nausea, dizziness, rashes, diarrhea, and even death. Some of the long-term health effects of pesticide exposure can be birth defects, infertility, damage to liver, kidneys, lungs, and other bodily organs, along with many other adverse health effects. All right, guys, now that we've talked a little bit about what organic growing is, what the benefits are, and what the dangers are of non-organic growing, let's talk about how exactly is this done? How is organic growing done in cannabis? Well, it starts with three big things. It starts with the organic soil, light, and water. Water, of course, is really easy. You just use water, natural water. With lighting, it's best to, of course, use the most natural light by utilizing the sun, but it's also a little hard to do that these days with cannabis being illegal and all in most places. So indoor lighting can be used. LED lighting is the best because it's energy efficient. So it's the best thing to use for organic growing. And then down to the nitty gritty and the bottom foundation of it all, the soil. Organic soil can be pre-made with companies like Fox Farm, or Happy Frog, and there's a few others out there. Or you can make your own super soil. And I'll tell you how that's made in just one second. So what exactly is this super soil and what is it made of? Super soil is made by using a base, normally made of something like peat moss, coco coir, or there's other things out there that you can use as a base. And it's mixed and combined equally with compost and an aerating agent such as perlite or vermiculite. Then fungal and bacterial populations are introduced using things like kelp meal or worm castings. And then it's fortified with micro and macronutrient sources like NPK or nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. These three nutrients are essential to all plant life and especially important in organic growing. Some examples of nitrogen-rich sources are worm castings, crustacean meal, and even bat guano. That's bat poop. Yuck! Some examples of phosphorus-rich sources are bone meal, chicken manure, and even rock dust. Can you believe that? Some potassium-rich sources are kelp meal, wood ash, and compost. These microbes work symbiotically to give these plants all of the food and nutrients that they need to stay healthy and get all of the care that they need to grow strong. Now we've learned all about organic soil, the lighting we need for organic growing, and water. So, what else is there left to learn about organic growing? What about those pesky little pests that get all in our plants? What do we do about organic pesticides? There's a few options available to us for organic pesticides, such as foliar sprays, which can come pre-made, or there's also some recipes out there for you to do it yourself. There's also companion planting, using plants such as basil, dill, or marigold planted near it to repel gnats and aphids and things like that. You just have to make sure that you don't plant it too close together so they don't suck up each other's nutrients. There's also things like using predator mites or ladybugs to work as a natural pesticide. So now we've learned all about organic growing. We've learned what organic growing is. We've learned the benefits. We've learned all about the soil and the pesticides. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that you learned a little bit, just like I did. Stay tuned. I'll have plenty more educational videos on cannabis. Just as I learn, you'll learn some stuff too. We'll learn together. All right, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day.